Location, location, location. Woo! I'm Realtor Victor Nawrocki, and I specialize in homes near Disney World. Hey, I'm Victor Nawrocki, and I'm here in this community today on this beautiful June 1st morning. My customers are closing tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing the walkthrough. Take a look after this spiffy opening. Stay tuned right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. So you're looking at the house for the very first time.
It is exceeding expectation at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Nawrocki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World. And now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Boy, it's been a while. I know I've been off for 3 weeks, so now it's like almost a month since I have live streamed from a community. If you could, I see Alyssa and Neil have show on stage. What does that? Yeah, Alyssa and Neil are there. Thank you so much for joining me. I was gonna message you and tell you I was back to doing the live streams, but I forgot. So anyway, so where we are right now is probably the furthest north that I've sold, which is Mount Dora. Mount Dora is an incredibly growing area north of Disney World. It's really an hour north of Disney World. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say it's a quick drive. No, it's an hour. Okay. But the thing is, I think the prices here are a lot more affordable. There's some great views. The land is more open. It's not as congested, and you're also 10 minutes. Mount Dora communities are about 10-15 minutes from the downtown Mount Dora, which is a beautiful shopping area. So where's everybody watching from? I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on. StreamYard thinks they're changing stuff, so it's a little difficult. So I'm going to play a quick video that I downloaded this morning that shows you this community. This is an over 55 community. And let me tell you, there are so many communities sprouting up in Mount Dora that, yeah, and I've been here a couple of times with some other communities, but I just love this area. I think it's great. Okay, so I'm going to play you a little video, show you what the community is like here. Okay, so I know it ended abruptly. Okay. And believe me, I did not edit that video. Okay, so we're going to go through this first model. This would sell for about $630. Okay, and then we're going to look at two other models over here. And then we're going to go to a open house of a resale. This community has been around, as far as I know, from 2007. So, and I'm having trouble reading comments. So, God, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm having a little trouble reading comments. I have to scroll up. They're giving me one line now to read, because they're trying to sell all these different things to people. Okay. So you enter here. I'm seeing this for the first time. This is what I love about this is there is tile throughout, which I think is fantastic. All one story because it's an over 55 community. Everybody can hear me, right? So tell me where you're watching from, please. So nice size room, 10 by 10. It's okay. I love, okay. Oh, I thought this was a step-in shower, but it's not. It's a tub, which I hate. Not crazy about tubs. Gotta have one in the house, but you know. So yeah, this is an yes. This is over 55 community. Now, if one of the people is over 55 in your family, then it's okay. You could One person has to be over 5. All right. And then this has an attached bath. So this is a huge home for a over 55. Really great home. I don't know the square footage on this one. I got to look it up. But anyway. I just love the same tile throughout the entire house. I think that is awesome. And here is you could use this as a study. You could use this as a dining room. I would use it as a study. A lot of my customers still work at home. But wait till you see, wait till you see what I'm going to show you. This view is amazing. So, yeah, there's lots of space for visitors, that's for sure. Ooh, this backsplash kind of reminds me of, okay, what does that remind you of? That reminds me of Spaceship Earth. Okay, so here we are, open floor plan, screened in lanai. This would go for about $630 if it was available. But of course, they put it on the best lot. Look at this view. Can you believe this? And there's people who kayak out there. They actually kayak out there. You couldn't get me into that water. I would be scared to death. But hey, you can do it if you want to. This is a great sized lanai. Very nice. They've look at this. These people have put a pool right up to the edge. I don't want to intrude on them, but then I do, because that is the most beautiful pool. Look at that. You just sit there and then you're overlooking this pond. This is beautiful. As I said, I'm having trouble seeing comments. Exactly, gators. Okay, so let's go back in. For those of you who aren't familiar with Mount Dora, I've got a couple of Mount Dora tools on my YouTube channel, which is at Victor Nawrocki. So you just put in Mount Dora and you'll see my tours of the downtown area. Love the layout of this home. I think it's perfect. I think it really is perfect. So as I said, you could use that room as a dining room. I would prefer just putting a big dining table right here, because where are you going to get a dining room with that view? That's beautiful. Now let's go to the primary bedroom. Now this will all be decorated. I'll come back maybe a month or so from now and we'll see this when it's all decorated, but I wanted to get in here as soon as I could. Well, thank you so much, SK. That's very nice of you. The primary bedroom, I think, is a little bit small. I'm just going to say that. Okay. I think it's got dual walk-in closets. Which I'm sure there's a reason for that they didn't just put a big closet here. But I'm sure there's a reason. But this is a nice functional layout with not a lot of wasted space. And there is a tub, shower. Oh, and if you only you had that reflection in your mirror. Anyway, so here we go. Now, this builder has been one of my favorite builders. In the other community that they have over 55, I've sold 14 homes. My 14th home sale is closing June 3rd. 14 home sales in that community. So I expect to have just as many here. So, okay, now I'm going to step over to the Del Rey model. Great.
They're both open.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How many homes are in this community?
161 total.
And how many total with the other builder?
The other builder, we were about 1,031.
Wow, okay. So, and HOA fees, how much again?
280 includes watering of the outside lawn plus the cable and internet.
Okay. So 280, no CDD fee, and it includes cable and internet and the water for for your lawn. Yes.
8,000 square foot house, open, running. We have amenities.
82,000 square foot.
18.
18,000. Oh, I'm okay. Well,
Porch, tennis courts, all that. If you want to see that, I can let you in there too.
well, I don't like to do that because I already showed a video of it.
Okay.
I don't like to do that because people don't like cameras in their faces.
Fine. All right.
But thank you so much for the offer. Yeah, I showed you the video early on. I'll probably show it again. And I'm also going to show a map of where we are. We are really 55 minutes north of Disney World. Now, if you're going to go to Disney World every day, I don't think this is the greatest area for you. But if you're going to go out once a month, that's fantastic, you know? So you're, close enough, but, So this is going to be their sales office shortly. They're going to open that up soon. As soon as they do, I'll be here again. But let's take a little look at this community. I think it's beautiful. And when you drive through the community, there's a different feel to it than other over 55 communities. Now, I'm going to try to see your comments here. Gators, welcome. Stephanie. Okay, so I'm going to go over into, go through the lawn here. Okay, so they've got two models here. This is the Del Rey, which I've shown. Actually, I've sold about, I think, 7 Del Rey models in the other community. It's a very, very popular model. Yes, there is a lot of growth in this area, a lot of growth. See, look at this community. It's just so well laid out. I mean, look at this house. It's so well laid out. You've got your 2 guest rooms or youth bedrooms for guests right here. The shared bath right here. The reason it looks odd is because this is going to be the office. So because it's an office, they have to do it a little different. It'll be restructured when someone buys the house. But they've got a great community center, bocce ball, tennis, pickleball, activities. I love the layout here. Now would be the garage. And this one's got tile throughout, which is also amazing that this one's tile throughout. Yeah. Might be because it's just the model. Now, I'm not going to be live next Sunday because that's Mother's Day. Okay, so a lot of people will be with their mommies and everything, and that's good. Okay. I love the gray cabinets. But you could, you could always paint those cabinets. I always think of painting my cabinets, but I don't think I'll ever do it because it's like, it looks nice. It looks beautiful. So might as well it's a gas community. Now, I'm not seeing. If I could show you how awful StreamYard is right now. They've got new ownership, so they screwed everything up. So I can only see one comment at a time. And when I click on a comment to post it, it still says, do you want to post it? Why did I click on it if I didn't want to post it? So anyway, this is a nice size primary bedroom. This is about 13 by 17. Nice, good size bedroom. As I said, I've sold, I think, about 7 of these in the other communities. It's got, there you go. Got 24 people watching. I'm so sorry I haven't been live for the last couple of weeks, but one week I was up visiting my mom. The next one was Easter. And then why wasn't live last week? I think I had a customer last week. I had a closing. A week and a half ago in the over 55 community. And I've got another closing in that same community. When is that? It's June 3rd. Thank goodness, because it was a little sparse there for a while. One of the things I do love is a large screened in lanai. Like, this is about the size of mine at my house. And I absolutely love it. If I could put chairs, I'd put a L-shaped sofa right there. And I like the way this is shaped with the door in the middle here better than mine, because at mine, my door's over there. So you would have to pass by a table. I don't particularly, this is nice the way this is. Oh, look at this. It's plumbed. Oh, it's plumbed for gas. We're cooking with gas here. Can you give us the history of the lanai? Yes, I can. The lanais were created in 1750 by Jerome Lanai. I'm making this all up. What are you talking about, the history of lanais? So I would put an L-shaped patio chair there. And table right here. Okay, so, but that is really, this is like 20 feet across here. It's huge. It's huge. And I like the layout better than my layout. I'm going to have, I think I'll have a walking tour of my home one day. Now that it's all finished. I mean, I used to do live streams when it was in progress all the time. But I just love I really love the Del Rey layout. It is a perfect home for the model. We're going to go to the Jennings now. A Del Rey. Let me give you an idea of how much Del Reys are going for here. 544, 541, 535. And it's all going to be predicated on, what type of lot they have. Okay. If people don't know what the lanai is, you say, "Oh my goodness, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? That's the patio." Oh, at least that's what we call it. And that's my Thurston Howell III impersonation. Got 21 people watching right now. Thank you so much for joining. And now we're going to hit the Jennings model. And I think I'm going to show you. So this is a little smaller model. And they fall in around the 471 price point. Thank you, Simba. I appreciate you looking that up. Okay, so now let's go in here. So this is a smaller lot, 40 feet wide. Here you have, I've sold a couple of these. In fact, I think yes, I've definitely shown a couple. The one I just sold was a Desmond model. Hey, JG. And then this is a small, 10 by 10. Now a Jennings is a 2-car garage, 2-bath, and a flex space. So we'll look over here at the flex space. I love how this is laid out with the flex space over there. And I actually like the fact that they have a double door. I'm going to see, I don't know if they have a closet. They do have a closet. So technically this would work as a 3-bedroom because there's a closet. But you could make, I would put a sofa bed in here, or make it an office, or an office with a sofa bed. Thank you, Stephanie, for that encouragement. Oh, this is going to be nice. So we'll be back here when this is all set up. I think you're talking about a month or two. Dual vanity, step-in shower, nice size closet. This is like 6 by 6. That's a good size closet. There's me and my favorite Tommy Bahama. Now, if I missed any of your questions, oh, shopping is right around the corner. Tons of shopping. There's a Lowe's. There's all the stuff that you want right nearby. And the biggest thing that's right nearby is Mount Dora. Let me think. Mount Dora, downtown Mount Dora. So let's step out onto the lanai. And one interesting fact is lanai is from a Hawaiian word meaning patio or covered terrace. You learn things watching me. You do. And they have plumbed it for gas. I would like it plumbed for a sink, but anyway, so at least they have plumbed it for gas. And this is a good size because it's a little wider. This is probably 8 feet by 12. All right, so, well, we got through these 3 houses really quickly. That's interesting. Where is okay, here is the pantry. And yep, this is a huge pantry. This is about 6 foot back by 4 foot across. That's huge. You put your own shelving in here, you could really do this place up. You really could. You could put drawers, and I would have you could have long pull-out drawers. You could put, this could really be space you could utilize. You have enough cabinet space here. You have 8 different doors. So that I find on some of the larger homes, 8 different doors. Now, I've shown this before in other videos. This light switch can easily pop off. You pop these switches out and you could make one a dimmer, you could make it a timer. What else could you do with dimmers, timers? But it's really easy to upgrade these switches. And this builder includes these in each unit. So imagine if you didn't have to get an electrician to put in a dimmer switch. Because with me, I would never trust myself to do it myself. Oh, the video, Stephanie, that's a great idea. I think I will. And then first I'll show the map of where we are. Okay. Sorry. Let me show you a map of where we are. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Doop. It'll be a second. So you're looking here at a price point between the mid 400s up to under 630. Okay, there we go. So that's where we are right now. 53 minutes to Disney World. So we're north of Disney World. I passed Apopka to get here. If you've seen my video from Apopka, Apopka is like, I would say 40 minutes to Disney World. All right. So that's where we are. And now I'm going to play the video of this community to show you the community center. Okay, sorry about that short. I did not edit that video. If you know me, my cuts would have been longer. I wouldn't have had 14 shots of the same pool, and there would have been a dissolve in there somewhere. But anyway, at least you got to see a good idea of what this community's activity center looks like. As I said, I don't like to go into activity centers because if you were on your Sunday break you would not like a camera in your face, especially if you've already paid to be there. So one of the things about this community is that it was started way back in 2007. Anything that was started in 2007 stopped through 2008, 9, 10. This community is in the last 10% of growth. That's a good sign. The community center is already open. That's fantastic, because when the community center isn't open yet, you don't know what financial things could happen that could close it. And I've seen that happen in 2008, 9, and 10. So you've got 90% of the community built. You've got the activity center already open. So you're not going to have to worry that something could happen. And then all of a sudden you're living in a ghost town, which I saw happen several times. So that's what's so great about this community. You know, when you're starting in a community and you're the only so you're starting in a community and you're the only one living in it, that's taking a real great leap of faith, I think. I like coming in towards the end. In my community, I was one of the last 10 homes built. Now, because the market was strong, I paid a pretty good price for my house. But I think the price value went up since then. So okay, so I locked up those two for him. I won't lock the other one up. Okay, so now I'm going to take you, let's see. Thank you, Stephanie. So next week I'm going to be off because it's Mother's Day. And then after that, let's see, that's yeah. Usually only take off if it's a holiday or if I have a customer in town. So we're going to take a drive through the community. I'm going to show you around, and then we're going to stop in a open house. And the open house is till 3, so we got plenty of time. Now, while I'm on the drive, I will not be able to see comments. I'll try to catch up with them. But as I said, one of the things that's driving me crazy is that StreamYard has changed the comment section. Oh no, what happened? Okay. Yes, it is, Dole Whip Dave. I have wrapped that car. And you know what? I haven't gotten one sale because of it. Not one. I really thought that somebody would, one person would say, "Oh, we're looking at houses and we saw your car." Nope, nothing. Okay, you can still hear me, right? Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, look at these people. When do you know I didn't see them? Let's follow them. No, I'm just going that same way. So I like the recumbent bicycles, but I wish there was a way to make them higher because I don't think people see those stupid flags. But God bless them. They're having time of their life, aren't they? See, when I ride my bicycle, I'm usually on the sidewalk.
Proceed about 1 mile to Wakefield Way.
So there was another builder here who built more elaborate homes, but they were certainly higher priced. Oh, if there's a community you want me to see, tell me. And if it's in my driving range, I can go see it. So yeah, so if you see like a community or a town, someone had mentioned frost.
The route guidance will
Proof.
start now. Proceed.
I saw it on the map. It's not too far.
To
It's a little far for me, but I could go check it out. I think I'll do that one day. There's a car with some kayaks on the top of it. Apparently that's very popular here. I wouldn't do that if you paid me. Well, if you paid me $20 million, I might do it. Oh, I'm gonna maybe turn around. I want to show you. Let me see. Yeah, let me go down one of these blocks. They have a section here that is every house has a lakefront view.
Proceed about 4/10 of a mile to Bridgeport Bay Circle.
Somebody's doing some kind of traveling with somebody. But I know you can't see here, but these houses all have on both sides
In a quarter of a mile, right turn at the end of the
Lake
road
views.
to Bridgeport Bay Circle.
Now, one of the things I love about Providence Court, a lot of oh, these are a lot of New England names. Okay, cool. But look at this. Look at these beautiful pond views. I love it. I love it. Nice little bridge. Da da da. And here we go to Bridgeport Bay Circle. So it's all New England
Right
names.
turn at the end of the road. In a quarter of a mile, right turn onto Lakefield Way.
Isn't this a beautiful community? And look how the people are enjoying themselves. They got little golf carts. They golf cart around. You know, open air, wind in your face, yada, yada. It's beautiful. When someone says they're living the life, this is what they're referring to. Oh, I'm going to go back over the bridge. I know you can't see too well, but there's ponds on both sides. Wakefield, Rhode Island. I lived right near there for a while.
In a quarter of a mile, right turn at the end of the road onto Bridgeport Bay Circle.
Oh, gosh, Beacon Hill Avenue. Any of my New England. I love when the names of the roads have a theme, you know? And they're not just maple leaf, you know, oak wood. Ah, stop it. Be something cute.
Left turn at the end of the road and then right turn.
Now, one of the things that we're going to notice about this home is the price point.
Haven Place.
It's significantly less than the houses that we just saw because it's older.
Next one.
Now we're on New Haven. I hope this. I don't see a sign. Oh. See a sign of the. Really? An open house. This must be here. Just see the views back there.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, there it is. Great. Okay, good. Okay. So I'm going to go up here a bit. Park. Some comments, see if there's. Oh, I would love to show Golden Oak. Oh, very bad reception. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, not much I can do about that. I hopefully by the way, how many people are watching on their phones and how many people are watching on a laptop or something or a iPad or a tablet? Because I'm wondering if maybe I should do these vertical. Okay, so we're gonna run in here. Let me get the clipboard. I'll put this so this home is priced at 400,000, 395 to be specific. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Okay. You're on the phone, laptop, watching on both. Thank you, Stephanie, for watching on both. Okay. Thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. By the way, Stephanie, we should talk soon. Okay, so we're gonna walk over here. Look, one thing I want to point out, sidewalks. Sometimes you forget and don't realize that you don't have a sidewalk. You just don't notice it. But you got to have sidewalks, okay? So we're going to walk in. This is an open house, and I asked them 3-car garage. Everything else we saw was 2-car. So that's the difference when you're buying a house. It could be, and I think this. Here's a. You could see that this house is well maintained. It may need a little paint job. Okay. So we're going to step in here. I did text her and tell her that I was coming. And then we'll walk through this house and we'll be off for the day. And thank you so much for watching. In 2 weeks, I'll be live again. Trying to think of where I want to go. I mean, but look at the interest. I love how, I mean, this really has an amazing layout. Look at this little courtyard. Is this adorable or what? Gutters. Nice door. Let's go step in.
Well, that's what I said. Did she? No,
I'll try.
it's all right. Do what you need to do.
Thank
You'll
you.
get
No problem.
ready, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Using it for just that neighborhood general.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just fine.
And then I did some of the new construction.
Yeah,
150 left.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. That layout here is amazing. Okay, so I know. Okay. for $400,000. This is really that I think
Take the kitchen out as far as I can go to Rick with my hand, let's keep this kitchen clean. That's my favorite.
and then you have a beautiful lanai over here. And for those of you who don't know, lanai is a Hawaiian word meaning patio or covered terrace. You learn something when you watch me. I'm going to say that every darn time now. So you got a nice big backyard, beautiful view, 400, actually 395. Make an offer. If it's new to the market, 30 days on the market. Okay. That's still kind of new, but look at this. I love. Now, I probably wouldn't. They probably don't use this entrance to the lanai, so they've blocked it. But I would have it open. I would put a chair right there. Yeah, and I love how they have their sitting area right here, too, so they can get the sun. Covered lanais are awesome. Yeah, this is a beautiful home, really is. So, but let us go and see if we can go inside for a second. Nice. Look at these hardwood floors. Gorgeous.
Well, so do I, so just.
So much character to it. So much character. Oh, now the tile here. I don't know that. Beautiful. And look at this. This is 400, and what we saw were new and 550. This seems to me like, now it doesn't have a pond view, but you know, and a lot of the other homes we were seeing price points up pond. And I'm just stay right here and do here and stay because it's very deep. What character? And this is 1,800 square feet. Hi.
Yeah, it's real close to the yard.
And then 2 bedrooms over here. Look at this. Look at these floors. They look like nobody's ever walked on them. They're beautiful. And then this one over here.
Yeah, it's around the.
Boy, talk about set decorating. This is some.
So I had to check it out when I had lunch. It was really good. And you go in and Matt Key Ludwig's painted on the door and you've got the Bavarian Alps painted overhead.
Thank you, BB. Step back.
But yeah, it's clearly a little homey,
Okay.
small inside, but.
Oh, so that home. Now, no pond view, okay, because the prices I was giving you had pond views. That home, 100,000 less. That's pretty darn good. And some people don't like pond views because they think the alligators are going to crawl up onto their beds. Oh, do they have home be a great idea, you know? Um, but that brings up another thing. Internet is included, and so is cable TV in your HOA fees. HOA fees are about $280 a month, and there's no CDD fee. Um, I don't mind CDD fees as long as you're getting something for it, as long as you're getting something for it. And you've got a 3-car, well, a 2-car and a garage and a, hello, and then a golf cart parking. That's really cute. See see, there's an example of it. There's a golf cart parking. Look at that. I really love this community. It's very, very, very beautiful. I was out here probably 7 years ago. Um, New Haven Place, Bridgewater. New Haven, Connecticut has the best pizza. Okay, so here we are. What's the difference between CDD and an HOA fee? Well, a CDD fee is community district development. So, for example, you have the sewers, you have the piping of the water, you have all that. If that's not paid off by the developer when they start, they include it in a CDD fee, and it's a bond with the county that gets paid off over time, generally 30 years. Well, most of my customers are in their 50s, so great. I'm in my 80s and my CDD's paid off. Now, sometimes they include in that CDD community features. So, includes cable TV, and internet, the pool, building of the pool. Um, so it gets added to your taxes. An HOA fee is a little bit more straightforward. It means all the community amenities are covered in the HOA fee. Usually no construction of the community is included in that. Okay, so it's more an HOA is much more straightforward. It is what it is. It's just, so for 288 you get, see if I could show you. I think I got a list of stuff here. You get okay, fitness center, gated community, with a guard, irrigation of the front of your lawn. They have a community boat ramp, um, cable TV, and of course the recreation facilities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive out of here, which is that way, and take you to the front gate. It's got an attendant at the gate. I believe there is. I didn't see one, but I didn't pass. So this is really a beautiful community, and it's a great size. It's 1,000 homes, and 1,000 homes. The more homes you have, the cheaper your HOA fees are because more people are sharing the facilities. Okay, I'm going to go in the car and read that. I have been to Enchanted Gardens, and I've got to tell you a couple things about it. Number one, I don't like it as a rental. I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is a lot of people who rent properties bring grandma and grandpa with them. A lot of them, I'd say about a good third of them bring family. If you've got someone like that and there's nothing on the first floor except for one bedroom, what are you going to do when grandma and grandpa need to go upstairs to eat? So I don't like that. The location is okay. The location's okay. The prices are, as I remember, not too bad. But that one thing kind of leaves me, because I like the townhomes. It's a townhome. I like the townhomes that, sorry, I got to turn the AC on. I like the townhomes that have a bedroom, a kitchen, an outdoor space on the first floor so that grandma and grandpa can visit too. Because saying, oh, isn't that nice? You have you have just all these rooms. Yeah, but if you're doing it as an investment, you've just cut off 30% of your people. So I don't like that. 30% of your potential, that's also, you're going to put, what if you put a kid downstairs, do you want a front door right there? I don't think so. I don't like it. But it's beautifully done, and yeah, Enchanted Gardens is really an for investment. It's really an investment property. I can't see people, which means you'd rent it short term, to travelers. And it would make a great vacation home, second home to vacation into. But like I said, I want something that everybody can use to expand your client base. But I could go out there and show it to you. I think, you know, I was there about 6 months ago for a party that they had, a launch party. But that's a good idea, Florida man, to go to some short-term rental communities. Well, any chance the new construction townhomes are different? You know what? I'm going to look into it. I'm going to see if they decided to change the design on the new constructions, because there are some new constructions in there. And maybe you're right. Maybe they have, because it's a stupid way to build a property. Yeah. Here's my take on a CDD fee. Okay. You are paying, in many cases, for what the builder should have paid for in the beginning. But if it's reflected in the price of the home, so for example, if you're paying 1,000 or let's say $100 more a month, $1,200 a year more. So you're going to own the place for 30 years. That's $36,000 that should be off the price of the home. If there is that much money off the price of the home, it's a really good deal and opportunity. Like I sold a home for 300,000, which with a CDD fee. Okay. If I see that, I go, you know what? Good, you're paying less money now, but you are paying for it over time. That's what I think is when it's okay. Windsor Hills is, to me, the best short-term rental community that there is. Now, yes, I'm remembering that one is exactly like I described. Their short-term rentals have one bedroom downstairs with an attached bath. Then, or am I thinking of another community? I have to remember. But anyway, that's what I like, when there's a one bedroom downstairs with attached bath and then 2 or 3 bedrooms upstairs. That I think is the best way to do it. Okay, so we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. It's going to show you the way out of here. And then I'm going to go on with my day. I almost canceled today because it was pouring rain this morning. Pouring. But look at that. That's what happens in Florida. You could be pouring rain and then have a beautiful day like this. I think I'm going to drive you in a circle around the community center. Like I said, I don't like to shove cameras in people's faces when they're trying to enjoy themselves at the community that they're paying for. Can you imagine if you were enjoying the sun by the pool and someone came in your face with a camera? That would not be pleasant. But I'll try to drive slow so you can get a real good shot of the community center there. This is a beautiful community center, by the way. Really nice. There's no one around, so I can drive slow. Not a lot of cars here because a lot of people walk. Beautiful. Oh, well, I hope I get a shot of the goosies. There's some real goosies around here. There's a gaggle of goosies. Look at this. It's like driving up to a 4-star hotel. I don't know if you can see the goosies that are right here. But these are all sitting around. Look at those goosies. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness, look at that. See them right there? I always worry about pesticides and if they're eating pesticides. Oh, guys. I'm thinking about getting a bird feeder outside of my house because I love looking at the birds drive fly in, especially the bluebirds and the red cardinals. So here is the entryway. And then if you go down, make a left out, you go right into downtown Mount Dora. Now, if you've seen my, oops, people behind me, I'm so sorry. If you've seen my live streams from Mount Dora, it's a beautiful, beautiful shopping area. And I use the word beautiful a lot, but let me tell you, that place is awesome. All the shopping you could imagine, nice eateries. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, Mount Dora, downtown Mount Dora. Google it. Go to my YouTube channel at Victor Nawrocki. You'll find all the videos that you can about Mount Dora. It's exceptional. There's lakefront eating, there's lake tours, there's tons and tons of shopping. And it's really, really one of the most beautiful communities around this area. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Yeah, the bird feeder that I want to get, solar powered, and it has a camera in there, and I can watch the birdies on my phone. I would love that. I have to have my friend install it because I'm not good at that. So all right. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you have any other questions, email me, Victor@CelebratingFlorida.com. I am so happy that I have finally got that email address to work. It was not working for the longest time. Yeah, it was. So now it's finally working correctly. I got it off of Microsoft and now it's on Google. So, yeah. So anyway, so it's, Victor@CelebratingFlorida.com. I have a closing in, thank goodness, in 2 weeks. I have another closing 2 weeks after that. It's been a real dry spell, but that's the market. So if you have any questions or anything, please just email me, Victor@CelebratingFlorida.com. If you want me to create a search for you, email me at Victor@CelebratingFlorida.com. Be sure to tell me your time frame, because if you're not buying for 2 years, I'll put 2027 on your search so I don't call you every 5 minutes going, you gonna buy something? So, but I don't mind creating searches for people. So, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in 2 weeks. making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Nawrocki. Contact me on Facebook at Nawrocki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.